Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, episode 35, where the aquifer runs dry eventually. It always does. So we can go ahead and free some of these. Oh, no, these are Wheezeworts. These are going to be air. I was hoping these would be bottles of water. But nope, they're all gases. Okay, well, that's fine. So we're making our new dining facility, and realistically, this door should be locked. How are we doing for heat here? Yeah, it's going to be letting in heat anyways. We could just... we'll leave that as a thoroughfare for now. Long term, though, that's not how I want that to work. Okay, so things are warming up a little bit. We have Wheezeworts over here to stem the tide. I think we should also put in some Wheezeworts over here to stem the tide. No, do not cancel those. Oof, that click happy mouse. Let's go ahead and also store our clothing in here and get it all swept up. So does it say... It's still showing snazzy suits here on the ground. These snazzy suits are just... See, look at that. And how bizarre is that? Infinite loop of... Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Sweep. Sweep these up. Sweep up the invisible suits. No, before Kangler the Toad Slayer gets stuck in an infinite loop of putting on fancy suits. So I guess we don't need to make any more. We can just give these infinite suits to everyone. Wait, they've been picked up. The invisible suits are not here anymore. Okay, good. So we'll just leave them be. Now we'll lower the priority on this. Or at least to a 5. And now when we make a new suit, we'll hopefully assign it and it won't be glitched. Hopefully. That is the hope. All of this seems to be doing well. This seems to be going how it's supposed to. This can be destroyed. And furthermore, we need to get our reed fiber unbeached and resubmerged. So let's go ahead and just dig that out. Okay. Where else are we? We have more water over there. So let's start this process. We'll dig you up, and then we're going to dig across to here. And we're just going to ladder... Yeah, we'll just ladder down. Just in case somebody slips and falls, and then they can't get out, and they start suffocating, we'll make sure they have a ladder to get back up. These mesh tiles, however, are going to be a priority 9, so that hopefully they're done well before the digging continues. I just hope nobody goes down here to do it, or else... I wouldn't put it past the duplicants. I would not. This is just letting all kinds of obnoxious fumes into the base. Let's do away with this. In fact, what did we make this out of? Sedimentary rock? Let's start destroying all of this here. No, not that portion. Oh, a new duplicant. Let's see. Creativity digging, construction digging, learning and construction. Yes. Welcome to the colony. Unfortunately, I don't have my list of names handy. Give me this one. So, for now, these names will have to stay as they are, but I'm sure that if you're watching and you're like, hey, I thought I was going to be in, that name is supposed to be you. We'll get it straightened out. We'll talk to HR. We'll get it figured out. How are we doing here? This will give us some more electricity. This is a big fiasco. I'm really nervous that somebody in here is going to end up trapped somewhere in a bad way. And I don't like that at all. I say as I continue to set it up. We'll just have to... see, I don't want to sit here and watch it the whole time. There's a lot of potential for dangerous things to happen over here. I guess as long as the ladders have priority. We'll see. We will see. That's going to take everybody some time. And of course, this part has been finished. Oh, that is wonderful. Really, really wonderful. And this ladder continues up in this direction, which is good. Okay. Now, let's address more duplicants, more food, and we're going to need to get this oxygen section online. So that being said, let us begin. Now, if we're going to be using this system long term, actually, hold that thought. We need to go ahead and change the pipes, is what we need to do. We talked about this a good bit. Mixers in the pipes need to be moved. Let's do that. Same here. Okay. No, actually, we don't really need to get rid of that. Okay. So we're just going to figure out where this stuff is going to go. And then I think what we'll do is we'll feed those pipes into the opposite ends of where these are being fed, because this pipe doesn't have enough room. But these vents do. Oh, look at all this. Okay. Let's get back to where we were here. Right. So that means we'll just demolish that one. There we go. Should I take it all the way over? No, we're not going to take it all the way over. Instead, we're going to add gas permeable tiles there and there. Should that ladder even be there? That seems like that's just going to confuse a poor duplicant. We got this natural gas just kind of hanging out here. We're going to handle that as well. There's a lot of work to be done, and it's going to take a lot more duplicants to do it. So let's increase our food storage, shall we? All in all, the refrigerators do not take a lot of power. And there's plenty of room on that circuit. Oh, but speaking of, we're going to need a little battery there for that. And then we'll go ahead and we'll get a Wheezewort up there. And I determined over here to stem the heat for now. We're going to get Wheezeworts over here as well. In fact, we have some artists. You may try your hands at art. Cool hands. You may go ahead and attempt. You might not be able to outperform Kitsune Opal, but who knows? With a little bit of practice, maybe your masterpiece will be featured on the wall next. Okay, there is just a lot of work to be done right now. That's the biggest thing. Lots and lots and lots of work. So this can be opened. And let's break this pipe right here. High priority, please. So we don't have to worry about these continuing to produce. Okay, good. Now, well, we'll let everybody do their jobs. There's a lot of work to be done. Gas pipes. We're gonna have to go insulated. Are we even gonna keep these filters here? I don't think so. I don't think we will. Alright, insulated gas pipes at a 7. Oh, this door needs to be set to auto, please. Somebody come and toggle that door. Thank you. You know, we have all this heat over here. We probably should... we're going to have heat in here. And I'm going to save the abyssalite. We're going to need more. I'll just do that for now. That's fine. Okay. So we've got to connect to here. We might as well use this area down here. Well, that's not going to give me much room on the other side, though. No, see, I could go around, but then this one can't. It's like a spiral, like a odd-shaped candy cane. No, what we're going to do is we're just going to have to run them straight down. Just like this. Now, I kind of wanted the mixers to be up top, but I don't think that's going to work. I keep saying mixers. Filters. Filters. Goodness. Filters. I wanted the filters to be up top. Right, so we could probably do this one here. And except for the ladder, we could do that one there. They're about like that. But that's going to give us a T intersection. Arrgh. Okay. Alright, let's rethink this whole strategy. We are going to use this area up top here. Actually, that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's cut it up 4 high. Alright, so now, once again, we're going to say down and then up. Yeah, let's not make it all wavy. Let's just go down and then up. Down and then up. Yeah, so this is what I'm looking for. Then merge and go up, merge and go up. Right, so now the filters can be like this. The hydrogen pipeline will run up top like this. Yes, yes. And this will pipe bridge over and meet up there. Just like that. But no T intersection with the direction of flow. It's a little squirrely. It's like spaghetti and meatballs, but it's okay. I'm okay with that. This is the industrial area anyways. Besides, if you think this is squirrely, oh, just wait. It's going to get even squirrelier. Because I'm absolutely sure that is a an adjective, squirrelier. So what? We're going to do the same thing over here. Loop it up and then merge it over. Just like that. And then just like that. Gas filter over here. There and there. And then same thing, hydrogen pipe is going to go up and over like that. And this one was going to merge with it. And then that one's going to pipe bridge over. How do we not have enough room? Oh, because the other one went to the ladder. Hold up. If they're going to be squirrely, we can at least make them match, right? They can at least match. Alright, as you were. Why does this appear like it's not working out as anticipated. That's okay, because look. Like that. And then we will mesh this one down like that. No T-intersection with the opposite of flow. Now, I know all these are T-intersections, but what I mean is that the next pipe is not feeding. In fact, why am I doing that? Hold on. This pipe can't flow like that. It needs its own... it needs its own connection. Of course. That would have been a... Well, it would have been a very obvious mistake, I suppose. Or... we could just pipe bridge this one down. Where there is a will, there is a way. So they say. And then pipe bridge this one down. Like that. And this one can pipe bridge like that. Wonderful. Well, we're starting to use up all of our raw minerals. A little bit. There we go. Okay. Now these pipes have to feed into the opposite end of those pipes, which at this point it might be time to move this over finally. I've been putting this off for a while. Copy settings. Thank you. Okay. Did we at least get the polluted oxygen to stop? Here, let's prioritize this a little bit. And then we need to sweep some of this stuff up. Goodness. There's just stuff everywhere over here. And you know what? You can have a Wheezewort as well. And you can have a Wheezewort as well. And we'll just fight the heat this way with the Wheezeworts for now. Okay, this ladder is going to continue down. So, and I've been putting this off, and it has been bothering me and bothering me. If you're like me, it's probably been bothering you too. So, let's rejoice in getting it done as we check out our new duplicant. Tinkering, construction, learning, digging, tinkering. Yes. Another duplicant who will be named. So if I look at this was my rough list here where I just scribbled a bunch of names down. I'm pretty sure I got everybody. So again, please let me know in the comments if you've been waiting or if you'd like a duplicant named after you. We're starting to get some that need names. Otherwise, I'm just going to start grabbing people from the comments that are actively commenting. That's how I used to do it. Okay, this ladder is going to run down like this. But probably not to there. That part's not really necessary. Now this is where stuff is going to get a little squirrely. Alright, so everybody's just going to have to deal with this negative decor for a bit. And instead, we're going to tie... I know, such a simple thing, just moving it over one space, but this has been in the cards for a while now. Electrical wire, deconstruct. Alright, now let's deconstruct these buildings. Thank you. And we shall get these constructed. Oh, look at that decor. Everybody's like, no, those ugly wires, they're so ugly. So we're going to add a door here too, which is going to help our frustration a little bit whenever we need to pipe through this or wire through this. Really? We're just going to leave a job unfinished? Are you sure? Ooh, oxygen running low. We're going to have to get that taken care of. Okay, whose snazzy suit is this? Who is registering as having one? A lot of people. Okay, how about Seven Eye? You can have one. Alright, this also needs to be deconstructed, please and thank you. Now, let's go like this. Wires. We're going to deconstruct these wires here. Please? Thank you. Thank you. Right, so we're just deconstructing those. And we're going to need the wire bridge to be like this. No. Yes. No. I'm confused. No, not like that. Not like that at all. So this side over here is going to be 2 and then a door. And then I'm going to put a door over here too, just so they can get inside should they ever need to. And then we'll do these wire bridges about like this. Connect those two with a simple wire, these with a heavy watt wire. Alright, let's make that a priority, please. And at this point, all of these should be powered pretty soon. Just a couple more to go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Somebody can get that heavy watt wire there. I would love that. Priority 9, maybe? Hey, look at that. And all the transformers kick on. Yay! Now this ladder makes sense, which means... you have no idea how long I've been wanting to do that. I just didn't want to deal with the fiasco that we just did. But all in all, it wasn't that bad. It was fairly easy. And look where we are now. So, probably should have left the oxygen pumping while we figured that out. But, you know, that's not how I like to do things, i.e. the logical way. I'm sure that if you've been watching me for any amount of time, you're familiar with how I do things. See, and now all of our food is down here spoiling. Oh my goodness, because of polluted air and lack of power. But at least the refrigerators are connected now, so that's good. One less thing we'll have to worry about on that end. How are the Weezwards doing fighting the temp? Not too bad. Not too bad. It's getting a little toasty in the dormitories, but that's to be expected. Okay, you will be hydrogen, and you will be hydrogen, and you will both need power, which your power circuit comes off of this one. And over to that one. And do we already have this one piped in and powered? We do, as are those. Perfect. Perfect. So then the only thing we need to do now is to connect the water. Pardon me. So after this, let's see. These pipes are going to need somewhere to go. Let's get some priorities up here. Actually, yeah, we don't really need that dugout yet. You're priority 8. You can be a priority 8. We don't really need you dug out. Okay. So now we're going to take this pipe and it is going to feed... This is going to cause so much pressure confusion. Let's see, where can I... I know how to do this. I know how to do this. We're going to get this figured out. Right, so it's going to be a gas valve here and a gas valve here. Aha! Look at that. In. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we need to do the same thing over here, which is going to be right here. So really we want to get rid of these normal pipes anyways, since they're not insulated. And, well, I guess it doesn't matter. They're going to be passing their heat off either way. We'll just leave them for now. In fact, we'll take this as an experiment to see which side gets warmer, although I imagine in the end it'll balance out and it won't really matter. But I think we'll see. We'll figure it out. Okay, so in this exchange, it's going to be a gas valve here. Oop, I hit the wrong button. No, that was all me. That was all the wrong button. It's going to be a gas valve here. And, ugh, can I not put one there? Of course I can't. Because of that power transformer. Alright, well then, we're going to deconstruct that valve, I suppose. Whoa, 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 look at all this natural gas backing up. We're going to need these online sooner rather than later. Well, I guess it won't matter till I wire up the carbon dioxide. Nope, we're going to stick with what we're doing. We're not going to scroll over there. As I say that as I scrolled over there. Nope, but we're coming back. We're going to stick with the issue at hand, which is these are both going to need some attention. So you'll wire bridge to there, and then down here. At which point there wouldn't be room there for you to do it anyways. Right, so it looks like we are going to get rid of these gas pipes after all. There you go. Let's go ahead and do that. High priority, please. So then the plan is going to be, let's plan out our valves first. This valve can go like this, and that one can go like that. Perfect! Perfect indeed. Woo, we're using a lot of that sedimentary rock. That's okay, though. That's what it's there for, right? Alright, and then... there you go. There you go. Let's make these a 7. I want these to get... no! Okay, fine. Then we'll just bridge it over there like that. It's like certain parts of the power transformer are off limits, and other parts are not. Look at that. Just enough sedimentary rock to finish it up. Okay, now let's prioritize everything with a nice high priority. Something like, oh, I don't know, an 8. Yep, over there. All of these can be an 8, and those, and those. All right. How does that look? Nobody can get here. This section is still walled off. Ooh, and we're filling up with hydrogen now. You go to hydrogen, and you go to hydrogen, please. Why are you not pumping? Oh, because your pipes are all stopped up, of course. Of course. This can be deconstructed fully and completely, thank you. How are we doing over here? This is sort of still throttling us back. Why? Why are you throttling us back like that? That's not good. $10 kilograms. No. Hold on. Okay, so it's 1,000 grams in the pipe. This thing is requesting 1,000 grams a second. And it's slowing down instead. Let's see if the same thing happens over here. It could be a function of the valves that I'm not considering, in which case we're going to have to get a little more creative with how we pipe this. Even though it's a mess, but I like the way this industrial hallway looks. It's all just gnarly and pipes and wires everywhere. I kind of like that look. Plus, if you're going to live on an asteroid, you're going to have a section that's like that. It's pretty unavoidable in most circumstances. That's unreachable. That's going to be a problem. Let's go ahead and ladder up to that. Alright, let's see what's happening over here. Same thing, it's being throttled back. Average flow rate. Maybe if we change it and then change it again? Can somebody come change this, please? Almost seems like that is a function of the valve. Like yeah. It's throttling the gas back too much. Too much. We cannot have it. Deconstruct, deconstruct. Same here. Well, we could wire these pipes to other locations, but I think instead we'll get more mileage if we just stick with the vents we have for the time being. Alright. We'll let everybody do their job. No need to keep pausing it. I'm not sure why I keep pausing it. No, not the gas pipe. I want the pipe bridge. Pipe bridge. Pipe bridge. Deconstruct. And then over here it's going to be the same thing. We're going to go straight to this one. Okay. Pipe bridge, deconstruct, deconstruct. And now let's look at the gas pipes that need to go away. You can go away. You can go away. You can go away. Right, so instead what we'll do, because we want these pipes to just be flowing as fast as possible until they're max pressure and they just can't handle anymore. So then this one's going to go like this, and that one's going to go like that. Yeah, see, look at that. Now it's flowing just fine. But we're still a little backed up over here. Just waiting on all the hydrogen to get through. It's because all the gases got compressed. Hopefully it'll work itself out as it begins to empty out. I don't know. How are we doing for... No, we're not going to get a good measure of the oxygen until... What? How is that not a thing? Alright, let's check our water. I'm a little concerned. Yeah. Yeah, we've got a little bit. We'll get there. So apparently dumping all that polluted water down here did not change anything, so we're going to increase the amount of polluted water we drop down there. Ooh, that's a lot of carbon dioxide. Oh, no, it's not. Very thin air pressure. We just need to push it down with more oxygen. More oxygen, everyone. That's what we need. This system is flowing. Those are flowing. There we go. So let's see how often... Not really hitting max gas pressure, even though some of the air pumps are stopping. Oop, I think it hit max gas pressure for a split second. Pretty good, though. Pretty good indeed. I'm not so worried about the pumps. The pumps are going to choke. It's unavoidable because they're processing. And let me show you why, because I did a lot of watching this really closely. I'm sure that if you've been doing this for a little bit, you see it keeps. Make sure we're on slow. It keeps 2 gases at a time, and it can't output 2 gases at a time. So it has to make a call of which one it puts out. So it just put out hydrogen, but then it's got to wait to put out the oxygen. And it doesn't matter anyways because these pipes are really, really, really backed up. But now we're getting loads of hydrogen. And look at that. 2 hydrogen generators running, and we're going to start backing up on hydrogen soon. We're going to need more. We are absolutely going to need more. That's great. More electricity for us. So we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to use a gas valve to throttle it back. Yeah, you can't put one in the floor. So we'll just come up here. It's 3-way intersection, so it should split evenly. And then we just need to wire this into that. There we go. And we'll have ourselves a 3rd hydrogen generator because we're going to need it. Look at how fast that hydrogen is backing up. And look at how quickly the oxygen is ballooning out of the center of the base there. It's not really trickling from here down below, though. Well, it is what it is. How are we doing on food? Pretty well. All of our sleet wheat areas need to be... Of course, they have to be equal to the cooking station or else they don't get planted. How could I forget? Let's start planting them, please. We don't want to run out. We're going to need more, so let's plant. Especially now that this area is nice and cool and below 0 everywhere. There we go. I had originally lowered their priority, I believe, because people were spending way too much time fertilizing them, and I didn't care about them being fertilized in any given moment. But then I remembered, just now I remembered, low air pressure. We're going to need oxygen here. Now then what I remembered is that you pretty much have to have them at the same priority as the cooking stations, or else they won't get planted. All the sleet wheat will be prioritized for the cooking stations, and they'll get around to these whenever they get around to it. And we're just gonna run this for a bit, not too long. Probably just until the oxygenation in here reaches a high pressure, so that we can hopefully push a lot of this carbon dioxide down here to these algae terrariums. All right, well now our oxygen needs should definitely be taken care of. How are we doing? Circuit overloaded. Of course, that's way too many refrigerators. Not good. All right. I did my math wrong. That was my bad. For some reason, I saw the 60 on the cooking station, and I thought it was 60 for the refrigerators, but that is not the case. All right, there we go. Now we're back in business, which, if that's going to be the case, though, let's rearrange how this area is decorated and wired. There's no need for it to be like that. So instead, we'll do statues, and we'll run the wires in the ground. I think that'll be nice. Granite, right? Yep, good. And that is going to be where we wrap up the episode with our oxygen in order so that we can accept many, many more duplicants. Again, let me know if you have been waiting and you'd like a duplicant named after you, or else I'm just going to start picking people at random out of the comments. I don't mind either way. So this has been Oxygen Not Included, episode 35. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a good time watching because, as always, I have had a good time playing. Please come back next time as we set our sights upwards, and yeah, hopefully we're going to fix this air pressure issue in here as the air gets pushed around. And then also we're going to set our sights up in this direction so that we can hopefully begin to get our water cooling area. Not just going to be water cooling for the sake of cooling water, but we're going to use it like a radiator to cool off other things. And because I'm determined to cool off water from these geysers. That is my mission. I am determined. Could be, is it hubris? Maybe. It could be folly. It could be any number of things, but I'm going to do it. One time. Maybe next time. But until next time, take care.